Hey everyone, so today we're going to be talking about Balberith. So he is not fixed yet. We haven't had any kind of updates this week. I don't know if there's going to be one tonight. I haven't heard or seen anything from anybody. So I don't know if any bug fixes are coming in today or not. But I figured we'd talk about him anyway because a couple things we can still go over, like his damage output. So since his buff, he has had an updated trait, and it's pretty good. All right, so before, he needed to be Ascended 5 to get, I think, up to 100% of his max health with his Revive. He's got a very unique trait, Balberith does, and it's whenever he dies, he will revive himself up to 100% of his max health, and then he gives himself an ability immunity. This is really important, actually. But with his updated trait, if he's Ascended 5 now, he will deal true damage equal to 20% of his max health. All of his attacks, his basic, his special, and his ultimate. So it's very, very strong. He does really solid damage. Talking about the rest of his kit, he has a basic ability that deals 130% damage whenever he's booked and reduces his ultimate ability's cooldown by 1. This is actually, sadly, I think, a wasted basic. I don't know what they could have done here. Maybe some kind of possibility of, does more damage if there's a negative effect on somebody, because the rest of his abilities do something similar. The reason why this is a waste is on Balberith's ultimate ability, which we'll get to. It resets his trait, and as you see here with his trait, whenever he revives himself, he resets all of the abilities, all of the ability cooldowns. So the ultimate ability is almost always without cooldown whenever you start this kind of chain with Balberith, which is pretty fun. But anyway, yeah, a little bit of a waste here on the basic, but you're really not going to be using it a whole lot anyway. So the special ability deals 130% damage to all enemies, plus 60% bonus damage to the primary target, and then the damage is increased if the target has negative effects. This is what I'm saying. So this is a really hard-hitting special ability. It's also nice that it is AoE. There's not a whole lot of AoE abilities, or at least champions that have those abilities in the game right now. It's a lot of single target stuff. So this is a nice ability, and the increase in damage when somebody has a negative effect is significant. So it's nice to pair him with people that can throw on some negative effects on people. And we'll go over some of the people that pair well with him. And then his ultimate ability deals 280% damage to an enemy, which increases if the enemy has a negative effect. Again, that's kind of significant. And then if the enemy is killed, it refreshes the trait ability's cooldown. Now, this is the thing that's kind of bugged. I've shown it in a couple different videos, but for anyone who hasn't seen those, basically, if he kills somebody with his true damage bonus, this won't work. So the devs have said that they are going to fix this, so we'll see when that happens. But like I said, right now we're just going to be talking about his damage and stuff. So I do have him booked 14 of 15. His ability on his Vanquish is not needed because it's just an ability cooldown. It would have been really nice if this was like an additional 20% damage, but sadly it isn't. But if you're lucky, you won't have to book this out, similar to what I had. So he does get crit rate and crit damage, which is really nice. I think right now, I wouldn't say that you should book Balberith. There's a couple things that are making him not worth it, in my opinion. The first one is obviously that bug, and the other one is how his revive actually works. I don't know if I'll be able to show it here, but I'll try and go over if we see it in one of our arena matches. So his ascensions, the attack, and the speed, defense, health, all of that is important. even up to, I mean, his A5 is the only time you should use him. You can't use him unless he's A5. But he's one of the oldest heroes in the entire game, so I'm guessing a lot of people have Balberith fully ascended unless they've been crunching, their dupe Balberiths for books and things like that. And in that case, that kind of stinks. In his glyphs, he gets some nice stat boosts here. The gear I have him in is Speed and Assassin. So it's interesting because of the way that his trait works. You kind of need some speed on him. So I have him in speed boots with attack, like good substats here. I do have him in crit damage with health percentage substats, health percentage neck with nice substats in the attack stats. Really nice piece here for what we're going for. Health, crit damage, attack percentage, additional health, and then attack percentage health. So, without further ado, let's kind of jump in and, see what he does in Arena. So, ideally, where he would have been really nice is against heroes like Oderic, heroes like the Dark Twin. That's where this hero can be pretty useful. He has the ability even to one-shot, Shark Soul Andres. He has the ability to one-shot some Vengeful Hassles if they have some negative effects up. So what we'll do, we'll bring in Balberith. We'll bring in, a Divine Yolanda here. And let's bring in some more heroes that can possibly survive. Help us survive, like Jocasta, and then I want to bring in somebody that does some kind of negative effect. So we'll bring in Aurea here. So what you're gonna see is the difference in damage between his ultimate without a negative effect and with a negative effect. Okay, so we ended up taunting the Adeline, which is good. What we'll do here is, I think, we'll probably just attack here, go back up to kind of full health, put on the unhealable. So here we'll put up a defense down on the Shark Soul Andre without triggering his ability. We will then taunt the Vengeful Hassle. So here we'll see the type of damage that we can get out of him. So right now, this is a 46,000 health Shark Soul Andre with a shield. I don't expect this to one-shot him, but it's going to do really good damage. So here we go. So, with a shield, defense down, it almost one-shot. This is a very, very strong Shark Soul Andre. A2 with a shield equal to what is guard set, like 30% of his health. So pretty impressive stats, right? At least I think so. So this next round, what we'll do is I think we'll try and get down this Adeline. We will then taunt the Vengeful Hassle again, and here we'll go into our AoE. So everyone right now still has that defense down, and remember, this does additional damage if the target has a negative effect. So let's see how much damage this does to his entire team. So it's pretty good damage. So I do like that. That is pretty impressive. Okay, so now they're going to kill the Balberith, but the Balberith gets to come back, right? So now, because Balberith is fast enough, he's going in front of, like, Vengeful Hassle. This Adeline is a very interesting build. I'm not quite sure what this person was going for here, but it's a very slow Adeline. It's usually not something that people tend to do. He did get the lucky ability immunity proc, but now we have Balberith back up again, and if we use his ultimate, if he kills this Vengeful Hassle, his trait will be reset. So he goes in, takes out the Vengeful Hassle, and all that's left now is the Adeline. So we'll go in there, keep doing. You see how much damage he is doing off of his max health. It's an additional 10,000, 7,000, somewhere in that range, additional damage. So very, very, very strong damage output out of Balberith. So let's see here if we can show how sometimes Balberith loses his spot in the turn order if he dies too quick. So we're going to try and get we're going to try and have Balberith die here. So you see Balberith is right here in the turn order. If the Rosalie, ends up killing him or something like that, there's times where he will be pushed into the next round. Even if he didn't go that turn, he'll be reborn, and he won't keep his turn order. So we're making a dumb play here because we want this Rosalie to kill us. We want the Rosalie to kill the Balberith, but we'll go in there and try and kill this Onamaros because he's a jerk. Yeah, so, okay, here, I really want this Rosalie to hit this Balberith. So this might work with the Onamaros. Okay. Good. Let's see if he gets reborn here. Dang it. All right. Let's see how this works now. Let's see if the Rosalie kills him and he takes his turn. Okay, so he comes back. Is he going to come back in at the end of the round? So he did that time. I've seen some instances where he doesn't do that. So I don't know what makes him do it and what will make him, not do it. So anyway, he gets reborn and he has his stuff back. So then he goes in and he one-shots the Rosalie, right? So now his trait is back up. So if Florence were to kill him, he would then be reborn again, and he'd have his ultimate back again. So as soon as they fix him, and this true damage thing takes place, if they were to ever change the way that he works with reborning himself or reviving himself, and he stays where he's at in the turn order, it would be absolutely amazing. So here, again, I think what we'll do is we'll take out the Divine Yolanda because of this girl. We could bring in our own, we'll see, but I just recalled the trial hero. But anyway. So we'll try this. Right now, the Royce. Actually, this isn't going to work because of shield set and Jerome being a little bugged with his extra turn proc when someone gets a shield. He wastes his extra turn, so right there, which is a bummer. Okay, but that's kind of a weak sauce, Oderic. So what we'll do... Alright, we'll come close to killing. Okay, he gets his bonus turn. This actually isn't a bad thing for us. We'll go in there and we'll taunt the Vengeful Hassle. Oh, I forgot about the Royce. Anyway, we will see if Balberith is up to the call to try and solo this team here. So he hasn't died yet. So what we'll do is we'll use this special ability, and we'll try and at least kill the Oderic and the Royce. Nice. Okay, so we're in a pretty good spot here, because now we can taunt. Oh, that was unlucky. We'll just go after this Royce, because even if the Oderic kills us... Okay, so he's going to kill or attack the Aurea. Now we have the ability to one-shot this fool. Get out of here, son. Bam! Done. Vengeful Hassle. Down. So yeah. That's Balberith. He's very strong. He's got a lot of potential. It's just, I hate to say it, the the bugs involved really don't make him worth it right now. So just stay tuned, and we'll see if the bug fix comes in. I'll be able to report back that everything is fixed, and we can go from there. But that's Balberith, guys. You know, he's really great against heroes like Guan Yu. He's solid against Karma. He's solid against some of these tanks because he just keeps bringing himself back, and it's based on true health. So I really think that you should build him with higher health, similar to what I've done, because you're getting that extra 7,000 to 10,000 damage on top of his already decent hitting abilities. He has a nice attack stat. So I think the higher health not only does it make him tankier, but the additional damage, especially whenever they fix the bug in here, where his true health will help with his max damage in reviving him and refreshing the trait. I think he's a really strong hero, and a good pick against some of these, better LDs. I just wish they fixed the way that he interacts with the Dark Twin. But anyway, that's all I got. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. See you.